Hello there, my name's Tom, and this is the Skoda Octavia Green E-Line, one of the rarest electric cars out there. The Octavia Green E-Line is derived from the facelifted second generation Octavia Combi and is a prototype that debuted at the 2010 Paris Auto Show as a concept. Several units, including this one, were produced between 2011 and 2012. Now let's move on to the design. We'll start with the exterior. If you saw this car driving down the street without all the additional badges and decals, you most likely wouldn't notice it was an electric car. However, there is one thing that differentiates it from the conventional combustion engine variant, and that is the exhaust opening. In the combustion engine Octavia, the exhaust protrudes from the rear bumper, but since electric cars don't have an exhaust pipe, this space is covered. As we move into the interior, you can see that at first glance there's nothing different, but if you look at the screen and the instrument cluster, you'll probably notice something is a bit different. Instead of the tachometer, you have a power meter that shows how much energy is being generated when you press the accelerator pedal or regenerated when you're slowing down. Also, the fuel gauge has been replaced by an electrical gauge, and the infotainment system software was tweaked to fit an electric car. The gear shifter has only received one change, and that is the addition of a B mode, which allows the car to capture more energy while recuperating. Comfort and build quality. In terms of comfort, the seats are decent, but nothing out of the ordinary. When it comes to plastics, they are what you would expect and not offensively hard as far as I'm concerned. This car has an 85-kilowatt motor, giving it a 0 to 100 time about 12 seconds and 270 Nm of torque. The top speed is electronically limited to 135 km per hour. The lithium-ion battery pack weighs 315 kg and holds, or held, 26.5 kWh of nominal capacity, giving it a range of 140 km under ideal conditions when it was new. It is placed under the middle and rear part of the floor and partially reaches the boot space. In terms of charging, this car utilizes the Type 2 charging standard, which supports 3-phase charging, giving the car the ability to charge from 0 to 100% in 2 hours. Unfortunately, fast charging is not available. If we take a look at the boot, we can see that it's still pretty spacious, especially if we take into consideration where the batteries have been fitted, and it is even more so with the fold-down back seats. Speaking about the seats, let me just get inside and check out the rear legroom for a small person like me. Alright, so I have no complaints back here, but I obviously can't tell how comfortable tall people will be here. As you can see, the car's fairly nippy, and that is thanks to the instant torque of the electric motor. It is kind of a shame this car didn't go into production. Back in its day, it would have rivaled the Nissan Leaf and the Renault Zoe. Granted, it probably would have lost money because electric cars didn't used to sell in such large quantities as they do today, but it would be a bargain nowadays. A practical electric estate car for the city with a reasonable price tag on the used market. So, that's all for today. I hope you liked this video and learned something new about this special car. See you and bye.